Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues, and today we're taking a look at DC Universe Young Justice Team Speedsters, The Flash and Kid Flash. This is actually figure 3 from the Amazo Wave, and I've decided to do it this way rather than go in order. You know, figure 1 was Martian Manhunter, Miss Martian. 2 is Ra's al Ghul and Cheshire, and 3 is Flash and Kid Flash. I wouldn't have anything to connect, as the feet came with the Manhunters, and the arms come with Ra's and Cheshire. But I opted to pick these up second here, so we can connect part of this together. So that's the reason why I am doing it that way. So enough rambling there, Rob. Let's do the read-up here on the Flash and Kid Flash. It says, scientist Barry Allen, a fan of Jay Garrick, the Golden Age Flash, recreated the accident that gave Jay his powers and became the Flash. That's really weird. Became the new The Flash. That's funny. I would have just put became the new Flash. Anyway, Barry's nephew, Wally West, used Barry's journals to gain super speed and became the Flash's partner, Kid Flash. So, there you are. As I said before, you have the Manhunters. It's figure 1, Ra's and Cheshire, and the Flash and Kid Flash. And you put them all together and you get the collect and connect Amazo figure. So I'll move that out of the way, as I almost pull my whole backdrop down here. And we'll take a look at Kid Flash and the Flash, as it says in the right up there. Very cool looking figures here. Let's turn the light on. Put some light on our subjects here. And I think the Flash is a very solid figure. The 4-inch line are what they are, and that's all they are. For your little Popeye right there. But I think it's very cool. The Justice League Unlimited were kind of the same stock figure bodies, and wasn't a whole lot of articulation. But I like this more realistic look as opposed to the cartoony version that the JLU figures were. Which those were good figures. I just prefer this style of figures. We'll put the Flash down here real quick, or throw him. Of course, this is the second Flash that I own. Will be the third once I get the Stealth Flash. As you can see, there are differences in the two figures, and I wish everything would have been on just one Flash. You can see he's got his little red spots here on his shoulders that this one does not. Those are to help him stop as the using the cartoon. He does have the elbow pads that they painted in. He has his like rib markings on this figure, and this one doesn't. But this one does have the black outlining that separates the red from the yellow, and that really adds a nice touch to the Flash that this one doesn't. That's all that this Flash is missing, is this red painting, which really kind of makes me want to take apart this figure and I don't even take apart the figure, but paint in my own black line there. But I'm afraid I would do a horrible job. So deciding on which Flash that I want to put on my shelf, I think just because this black separation here just really makes the yellow and red really pop for me. And so I think I'm going to go, this is just going to go in the proverbial toy box with some of my extra figures. And this paint seems to be a little bit more even than what this figure is. I do have some, overpaint, some red, and he has a couple face blemishes up here to the side. I don't know if the camera could pick that up or not. But, and also their feet. The Young Justice figures are kind of notorious for having their feet not posed very well, but this one I don't have to do a whole lot of bending on, as this one over time his feet will kind of cause him to tip over. So I think this is the route that I'm going to go, is with Kid Flash here. Take a look at Barry Allen here. A very solid figure. Very much like Batman. If I bring him off to the side. You know, even as I say it, supporting the same hands. So I think this is basically the same body. The belt on Batman really kind of, I had Batman off camera there. Their hands are kind of the same. The belt really makes this Batman's body look a little bit bigger than what the Flash's is, and maybe, how many times can I say maybe? Yeah, I think they might be the same body mold. I think just with the detailing on them, appears to be a little bit bigger, but still a very good figure. Kind of cool that I've got a Flash, the first Flash figure that I have ever owned. I've always kind of liked the Flash. I'm kind of curious to pick up his New 52 comic, which I haven't yet, but we'll see about that. But very cool figure. And another thing that you get are the Collect and Connect pieces for Amazo, as we have a Collect and Connect Hall of Justice here, which isn't complete yet, but I thought I would continue to use this as the backdrop. As we know from the other 2-pack review that we did in this wave, we have the legs from Amazo, from the Manhunters, and from the Flashes, we have the torso and the head of Amazo. Which, hopefully I can do this right and get a look at Amazo's face. Really good face sculpt. So let's put some of this together. There's the head here. Never know how the Collect and Connect are going to work. They're very good. Works very well. And the legs hopefully just snap right in. Oh, that one didn't snap in. That actually broke. Huh. There is a little piece in this that broke. I really hope that's not going to stop him from going in there. This leg might be on a little stiff. Yeah. I don't know if you could see that, but this little tiny piece, you can probably hear it there. That really sucks. That was really holding in part of his leg. I think it's going to hold it in there pretty good, but yeah, that may be something I have to do my consumer hotline call and say that while putting this together, his leg came off. This leg is in there really pretty good. And this one I can continue to pull out. I think it'll stay on. And the figure's going to be standing, I mean, rather large here in comparison, which he's almost in the scale of a 6-inch figure. So, yeah, Amazo is rather large. That's a little disappointing that the little plastic piece broke here. So, I'm kind of a little in shock and awe. I've never had that happen. I've seen people have other problems on other reviews. I know JTrain997 did a review of Catwoman and her arm came completely off. So, and I think he had a Robin hand fall off on camera. So, I guess my first issue, although my very first review, my Robin had a bowed leg. But there you go. He does stand. It's a little disappointing that the leg kind of wants to come out, but at least it manages to hold so he can stand. So that's something to watch out for when you're putting it together. I don't know if I had it quite lined up right, but a little bit of rambling there as the figure kind of broke in my hand. So there you go. I don't really know what to say at this point, but hopefully you don't have that problem. I still recommend the figure very much. go pick them up. Like the Young Justice cartoon is going to start up here in March. Pretty quickly, actually. I think March 3rd, I think. It's going to be a Saturday, if I'm looking at the calendar right. So, anyway, enough rambling after seeing Mazo kind of fall apart there a little bit. Hopefully I have better luck with his arms putting them in. So, anyway, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues. Today we are taking a look at The Flash and Kid Flash. And as always, we will see you guys next time.